Yo, I think we are on this thing right now. I think we are live. It is the Sunday set trip, and it is called that, of course, because it's Sunday. Oh, my t shirt all wrinkled up. I'm sitting crinkled up. It's Sunday. We are on the set of the One Successful Failure podcast, and you already know you're rocking with your girl Trip, and I am the host. Not the host. Stop playing. I'm the host of the One Successful Failure podcast, man. And on Sundays, every other Sunday, I just come in and tap in with you live and let you know a little bit of more what's on my mind. I can talk my own personal beliefs. I don't have to worry about scaring away sponsors or anything like that. Not like this is sponsored right now. We're gonna go into some of the not sponsored but should be. But here on Sundays on the set, I do represent the podcast. You see from the shirt. But it's a little bit more in tune with me. You get to know me personally. We hold each other accountable. We're building a little bit more of community here on Sunday. And I can just talk my shit. This is me and you. This is us. This is accountability partners. This is future failures together. So welcome to the Sunday set trip, man. You already know you're rocking with your girl Trip. And before we go any further, I know it's probably not one of those things, but I'm going to say it. Make sure you physically, look. Yeah, I made that little pop, pop, pop noise. Double tap the like and subscribe. Make sure you physically like this live, man. Tune in, tap in, hit me in goddamn comments during the live. Let's discuss. This can be an interactive live. I got the chat popped up, so if we're doing that, come on through. But hit the like, subscribe, hit the notification button so that when I do go live, when a new episode comes out, when something happens with the pod, then you already know. You're the first ones to get the notifications. You're my future failures. You should get it before anybody gets it. We're growing together. But do that for your girl. Make sure you go to all my social media. ThatDamn Trip on all social media. Follow the page, The One Successful Failure on Instagram, on Facebook. I'm talking about I'm so used to just being so professional and giving my own shit away. But, I'm so easy. But anyway, man, let's jump into the topics. We're only on this thing for 45 minutes together. I ain't got that much time to let y'all in my personal life. But speaking of personal life, man, my mama came to town. I know y'all saw. Yeah, man, I know. It's weird because you don't really keep track. I think that I see my mama every single day because I see her. We talk on FaceTime, and it kind of cut a little bit because my nephew started school. Shout out to my dude Eli. That's my guy, man. He finally started school, so we don't really see each other as much. We see each other on FaceTime, so I forget how long it had been since I really seen my mama. It had been close to like 2 years or something. And so my mama came into town. She had some things to do, plus she wanted to come kick it with her daughter. And man, when I tell you a time was had. It's crazy because I hadn't realized it had been that long. It seems like every day we talk 5 and 6, 7 times a day. Even when we beefing, like I'm gonna talk to my mama. I'm gonna wait it out. She gonna wait it out, but we gonna talk. And when she came down here, like it was great the first night. I didn't even get to. I know back in the day, maybe somebody else's mama was for the streets, but it seems crazy because every time my mama come into town to visit me, my college graduation, the first day I didn't even get to see my mama. My homegirls and them stole my mama and whatever. The first day I didn't even get to see my mama. She was kicking it with my homies. This time, my Michael C., leave it to good old Michael C., picked up my mama and was like, yo, I'm going to pick up your mama. We're going to go have some margaritas. I get to get Miss Susan time. Man, I didn't see neither one of them niggas for the whole night. Mike got his mama time before I got my mama time. Like, it's so crazy. But when I was younger, I used to really get so mad about that. I don't know what I was so mad about, but it was like less things, not to say it in a bad way, but now I know that when my friends pick up my mama and want to take her to eat and take her to have drinks, like, that's less drinks that I gotta pay for. Like, that's less time that I gotta take off work, but still make sure that my mama gets entertained, fed, in them streets. She get to see her friends. I found out that my mama was a local celebrity. I didn't know it, but Michael was like, your mama here, man, she a local celebrity. Everybody know your mama knows everybody. She had a great time. I was still able to keep my schedule and do what I needed to do. It was amazing. And again, a few weeks ago, maybe a month or two ago, I talked about when I shot up to Dallas for a 24-hour visit to see my little brother. and how I did not realize that I was even drained until I got the recharge. Well, I mean, I'm 46 years old. I talk all that shit. I'm hard. I'm in these streets. Me and my mama, we talk, we laugh, we joke, we beef. But it's like crazy the things or the little, I don't know if it's the mother thing, the nurture thing, the maternal thing, the nature thing, hormones. I don't know what it is. It's a different recharge that I got that I didn't know that I needed hanging out with my mama. I do know that my mama's one of my best friends, so it was like hanging out. It's like my homegirl who had went to college. Like I was so glad that she moved back home and wanted to take care of my grandmother. I was so glad that my best friend said I'm gonna go to college now. But you also sad when your best friend leaves, even though you know that they're going to better themselves or someone else. It's still like a bittersweet sweet thing. So it was almost like my mama coming home or your best friend coming home for college, and they only have a couple of days because they got to go do an internship, but you get to kick it with them a couple of days. So it was great. She had some things to do. I had some things to do. I think we both got a recharge. We laughed, and there's an inside joke, hashtag tequila maximum for 2025, but it was a great experience. I got to share my mama. I got to meet new people with my mom, and everything was smooth. I feel like a lot of things have changed. I used to have to fight for the competition, or if it wasn't with my mama or my brother, it was with, my other. Everybody, I didn't realize why everybody wanted to kick it with my mama. I know my mama's fun. Sometimes her fun is excessive. Sometimes my fun is excessive. But there's other people who need that excessive boost in their lives or that excessive recharge in their lives, and they were missing it. And instead of them expressing it to me and letting me know, they would just snatch up my mama. And I didn't understand it, but I think I understand it now because, man, I just been kicking it and just chilling and being in a world of solitude and, doing me and growing and learning and therapy and stretching and, but I've also been not having that recharge, that human connection, that contact, and there's nothing like the contact from somebody that knows you. I'm talking about we rolled in the streets. What Drake said, we might even shared a white paper or two, even something to hold us, sipped a couple Coronas. It was like that with me and my mom, so like that was pretty dope, and it was dope the feeling that I got to finally, be able to sit back and look at my mom and realize, damn, some of the growing that I needed to do or I said she needed to do, I needed to do too so that our energies could match. And I would always, complain when I was younger that my mom didn't take part in the things that I wanted. We always went to my brother's things. She never missed my brother's things, but she used to be like, Nick, you don't need me there. But what I didn't stop to realize is as an adult, some of the hood shit I did that most people's mamas wouldn't celebrate or participate in, my mama was right there with me, and I think that's probably something better than being at my sports events or my school events or National Honor Society. She was probably right. I probably didn't need her at those. I got that. I had that. Those weren't her things. She wasn't not saying a bad student. When she paid attention and did her thing, I know her and all my aunts were great students. But school just wasn't her thing going further. And so maybe she couldn't participate in that with me because she didn't really, need that or care about that for herself. But being out in the streets, being, a local celebrity, establishing a name for yourself, making sure that you're good in any hood, making sure that you live up to your name, whether good or bad. You represent your morals and your values no matter where you are, from, the strip club to the church or whatever. My mom has been there with me to make sure that I kept our name good in any hood. And sometimes I guess, or I'm learning now, that that's better than she can go to the sports things with my brother. We happened to be riding down the street sharing that white paper while she was here. And I just happened to stop and think about it. And I was like, man, I never really wished to have kids, but now I do. Because I want to see if my kids were like your kids. And I'm saying this to my mom because me and my brother are so different. My mom is different when she's around us. Me and my brother have different moms. Although we share the same lady, we have totally different moms. His mom would never do what my mom would do, and my mom would never do what his mom would do. And sometimes it causes conflict because I be feeling like sometimes my brother don't even know his mama. But sometimes I be getting mad because I feel like I don't know my mama or the mama to that nigga. And it's so crazy because when I sat back and was sitting with my mom when we was riding and rolling. I said, you know what? I wish I had 2 kids. This is the only time I've ever really wished for kids. I said, I wish I had 2 kids so I could see if my 2 kids are with me the way me and Chris are with you. I also said I would like to have 2 kids so I can see if I'm different with them the way you are with me and Chris. And I think for a minute, my mom thought this was going to be one of those bad moments that I used to have, and oh, poor me, and I can't believe you used to not come to my stuff. But I was really, we smoked a couple of joints, and I was good and toasted, and I was tired. It was a long weekend because I looked at her and I was like, I just wish I had kids, because I wish I would know if I'm like you are with, I wish I could see how I am with my 2 children. I want to know if I am like you are. And she looked at me like, what does that mean? I was like, because the shit that you do with me, my brother would never. And we just died laughing because going out to the clubs and being loud and doing things, I don't know. My brother is, although he is so country, my brother is too good for that shit. He's got a reputation to maintain. In his mind, he's really polished and shit. He's just crazy, but he just, him and his mom share different things, and I just realized on this trip, I've been knowing this lady all this time. She lived here for 12 years with me, but it just hit me on this trip that me and my brother have totally different moms, and it's okay. And me and my brother have totally different needs from the same mom, and it's cool. But what was so cool is this one time, I was already ahead of the game and knew what my mom needed. I knew she needed to go out to her places. I knew she needed Mexican food. When we was riding down the street and the Coronas had hit and the Texas heat had hit and the Texas weed had hit, I knew exactly what songs to play. And those are things that me and my mom are always going to share that my brother probably doesn't have. Needless to say, when my mama died and we throw that party, not because we celebrating because she dead, but we celebrating because she dead. She, her life. We're not doing no funeral type thing. But when she died and throw the party, needless to say, I'll be doing the playlist. Or knowing me, I'll be DJing and on the mic because that's the way my mama would have it. But yeah, man, these past 2 weeks, my mama came in and she got to see a little bit more of my life. Before, when she was living here, I met her and my ex at the exact same time. And I say met because me and my mom had connected back when we separated and didn't get to see each other. I was a kid. I was 18. I moved away. I didn't really see her. She was still growing up. And so when I kind of saw my mom again, I was 30. And I met her at the same time that I met my ex. And for the past 12, 13, 14 years, I was developing a relationship with them together. And so I was learning her as I was learning someone else. I was learning her the way that I wanted someone else to learn her. But it's like this time, this one trip, this one, just me and her and nothing else, no interruptions, no. I think I got to let my mom know, hey man, all this time I've been watching you. Nigga, I learned you, I know you, and I bet you I know some shit that Chris don't know. And so this weekend was more of a recharge. I finally got one notch in the belt. I'm finally a winner. It was finally my time. And I don't care if I had to wait 46 years for it. It was dope as shit for my mom to come in and we just have a really good weekend. No arguments, no beef. We had a great time. We ate some really good food, met some good people, and it was cool. And she got to see some other things in my life. Speaking of some other things in my life, I don't really be rocking no hats. And no, Poker Atlas Tour, if y'all see this, no, they don't sponsor me. They should. But if you read the title, man, also while my mom was here, the Poker Atlas Tour was here in town in Houston. And what a lot of people don't know about me, for the last 20, 25 years, I've worked in some capacity in the poker world. I've gone to the World Series of Poker and dealt there, some final tables. I've done some big cash games. I've dealt to some celebrities. Poker dealing has been my living for quite a few years. Playing poker professionally, meaning not doing any other work, but just playing and winning and losing, but being able to cover my bills, expenses, and living. I've done that. So every angle of poker I've been in, and it's amazing. It's a great way to earn a living. It's a great way to de-stress, but it's also a great way to fuck up some relationships and blow a savings. But I'm switching gears and trying to get more into the poker world and known and getting into the poker tournaments where you can get sponsors and you can have people backing you, and it's more than cash. You get to travel and play. And the Poker Atlas Tour came to Houston. It came to Texas Car House, and I'm a frequent of the place, and I decided to enter a double board pot, no, double board, yes, pot limit Omaha tournament. And this is my first time really playing in a tournament. I played in a ladies tournament recently. That was actually my first one, and I did pretty good there. But this was my first real tournament where guys, girls, everybody, men, women alike play. It was 120 people, and 120 people, your girl's first tournament. I banked fifth place, and so I think that was a major accomplishment. But I know for a fact I could have done it a long time ago. But I used to hide the fact that I played poker. I used to hide the fact from my other, not hide it like she knew that I played, but she didn't know how much, and I don't think she knew how much I loved it. And so I would hide it, and I would only sneak and play. And sometimes I would lose and not get the opportunity to win it back, or didn't want to go further because I didn't want to start an argument or something about playing poker. I say that to say that's why I never took it as further than I could. It's not that I just felt like getting in a tournament, let me see if I'm good now. I'm one of those people not to humble brag, but yeah, fuck it, I'm humble bragging. Most anything that I set my mind to and I really, really want to do, I find a way to be good at it. I either make myself good at it, study it, go hard at it, work at it every single day, or I find someone who's good at it and I become friends with them and I watch them and I study them instead of the task and I see how they handle it, and that's how I become good at it. It doesn't matter how you become good at it, the end goal is to become good at it. So I know that I could have been good at playing poker a long time ago, but I sacrificed something that I loved because I didn't want to tell another person or disturb another person or explain to someone how I don't know how the risk taking does something for me. How the competition and plucking them off one by one, how being doubted by so many people when you walk into the room does something for me. I'm not going to say it's not about the money. Yeah, I want to win a big tournament with millions of dollars. I'm going to win a big tournament with millions of dollars and a bracelet and sponsorship, but it's more than that. It's the fact that when I walk in as this young black woman, they think sometimes they want to call me sir or whatever. Fuck them. They see me walk in. Sometimes I walk in with women. Sometimes I don't. They see me with a successful failure, successful fuck up, some kind of Nike, no breast, a hat, no hat, headphones on, smelling like 13 pounds of weed. And sometimes her, she has no reason to be here. She can't bink this off. Bink it means pull it off, win it, or at least place cash. They think I don't belong there. And something about the other night, 120 people laughing and joking, some pros who had already won bracelets, some pros who had won previous days before this tournament right here in Houston. They were all in it and everybody was putting their money on them. If people had to pick a horse, they were picking them. And it's something about being the underdog that if I did still have nipples, it would make them hard. So shout out to the Poker Atlas Tour for allowing me the opportunity to not only be a winner in one of your tournaments, but man, they highlighted me quite a bit on their Instagram page. So go check out the Poker Atlas Tour on Instagram. You'll see your girl on there. They got me on there quite a bit. They showed quite a bit of love, and I won a nice little piece of a tournament. So I think that was cool. I think that was something new, and you know, it was just, I'm learning more and more that I can do hard things. I'm learning more and more that I'm a motherfucking beast when I apply myself to it. And I'm learning more and more that the universe loves me. And if I say that this is what I want, it's been that way my entire life. I've been protected my entire life. I've made it this far my entire life, and it hasn't been on my own. I mean, we can say God, we can say the universe, we can say whatever it is you believe into, but I believe right now that the universe and God, neither one of them have let me down yet. So if I say I'm a bink a tournament, or if I'm going to be that millionaire or whatever, if I do my part, I know the universe is going to give it to me. And so make sure you look out for me. Go again, look at the Poker Atlas Tour on Instagram. You'll see all the tour and all the events on the tour stop in Houston at Texas Car House. You'll see me, you know, at the final table list. I got my final table list 2025 hat on, you know, so I did want to rep that. And nah, I'm not sponsored by them at Poker Atlas. If you want to holler at your girl, If you need, it's Pride Month coming up. If you need to put your money behind the LGBT community, put it behind me. Send your girl to a tournament or two, and let's make it happen. And speaking of LGBT community and Pride Month, you know what that means. If we talking about Pride Month, if we talking about anything like that, that means it's June, July, May. Shit, summer is here. The bodies are out. Some of them don't need to be. But it's just, oh my God. In Houston, the weather has changed so quick. We were supposed to just gradually go into this. But we're having 95s and 96s. And besides my mom coming in for the recharge, I didn't realize how much I needed some new weather, some good weather. The beach is calling me. The weather is calling me. A short out-of-town trip is calling me. And I can feel it. And it wasn't before. It's not, it's not like a lonely thing or just need to get away or running away. But it's something about the recharge of the vitamin D. If y'all know me, that's the only D that I be getting. But anyway, y'all know I got to throw that in. Make sure you know that that's the truth and keep it clear, keep it square. Don't come over here with that. Anyway, I love the recharge again of the sun, of the vitamin D. But I've learned more too. I love all elements of nature. I'm so happy to be able to get back out in the park. I was grounding the other day. I was grounding during the poker tournament. I think it took some of the anxiety out. It helped me just to calm down, that and that little joint. But whatever. I've been going to the park. I've been just getting up and going outside. I've been hanging with my little homeboy Prince, the little white dog. You might see him on my Instagram story. I've been taking him for longer walks, clearing my brain. Summer's here, and man, as much as I am so ready for it, it's also bringing out the foolishness. We're in a holiday weekend right now, and people are crazy. Respect the summer, people. You worked hard. You've stayed inside. Some of you have gotten your body right for the summertime. Some of you have taken the time to, do the things you need to do and stack the money so that you can travel. Some of you have just taken the time and put in extra hours at work so you can take the time off and stay home and garden or cook, catch up on your content or sleep. Whatever it is that you've put the time in to do to make it to the summertime, enjoy it. Be safe. Enjoy this weather. Go out and get in tune, get in tap with nature. Go out and travel, see the world, but enjoy the summer safely, man. Enjoy your family. Make sure you do it right. We were just talking about already, these people are out here drinking. It's 95 degrees in Houston. It's 7 p.m. Friday. It's 95 degrees. You ain't got no water is what the fuck you ain't got. Hydrate, people. These people, I was watching a chick on the side of the street already with her little poo-poo out because she didn't drink too much and probably ain't hydrated. She's passed out. Make it a safe summer, y'all. We've worked hard to get here. Shout out to all the graduates that I've been seeing this week. Shout out to all the people who have just made it from junior year to senior year, from freshman year to sophomore year, who went away for college and who have made it back home to their parents safely, who've gone overseas for a job, who enlisted in boot camp, and this was your year and you're getting out of that. And you're making it back to your loved ones, to your hometown, to the shit that you like to do safely. Shout out to you, man. Summer is here. Thank God we made it, but let's not forget to grind. We're still on our books. This is the perfect time. Get your emotional intelligence. Finish out May. Finish out emotional intelligence. It's the book. Don't forget about it. Take it to the pool. It's Memorial Day weekend. Take it out to the beach. Have you a little drink. Shake something up. Take a book out with you. Let's go into the third quarter strong. Let's finish the summer strong and focused. And you already know where you can find me. I'm on the One Successful Failure podcast. This is your host, Trip. And you also can find me, ThatDamn Trip, One Successful Failure, on all social media, IG, Facebook. Find us on Threads. Find me on Fanbase. You definitely know. Find us right here on YouTube on the One Successful Failure podcast. And the last place you know where to meet me in them goddamn comments, man. I want to hear, what are the plans for the summers? What's the move? What is the theme of the summer? Sometimes we got them summer themes, like Drake had the All Summer 16, and sometimes we have those things that everybody, what's the trend? Drop in the comments the trend for the summer. I want to know. I think I might start back thought bopping, man. My healing phase might include a little bit of thought bopping. So I want to know, what does thought bopping consist of 46? What is summer for you? What are you doing? I know some of y'all got kids. What y'all doing? Y'all taking them out? Y'all keeping them in? Shout out to my brother's boss, man. He just up and took his baby to Disneyland Paris or some shit. I want to ball out like that. What are you doing this summer besides us staying focused and still reaching for our goals? Meet me in them goddamn comments, man. I appreciate you being here. It's Sunday Set Trip. It's your host, ThatDamn Trip, and we are out this thing. One Successful Failure Podcast, That Damn Trip. We out. Happy Sunday, y'all. Enjoy the holiday. Be safe. Yep. I'm out this month.